Thanks for joining us today. This is Michael Saldana with the Amanda Vang team and the real estate experts. Today we've got a great video, our 2021 March market update. Big thing that just happened this week, interest rates jumped above 3% for the first time since July of last year. Alrighty, let's do a deep dive on the Sunnyvale housing market for single family homes and condominiums. So for single family homes, the median list price was $1.798 million.
Average cost per square foot was $1,088. Days on market is 7.
Wow. Yeah, that's what I expected. Super competitive out there. Inventory is 21, so pretty consistent but low. Sellers market, super strong sellers market. A lot of competition. I'd say Sunnyvale is probably one of the more, if not the most competitive city I've been hearing right now, where it's not uncommon. I heard a story, 42 offers on one house. I've heard a couple stories, 10, 20, 30. A lot. A little bit crazy out there, but that's okay, you know. Sunnyvale has traditionally always been a city with very high demand, primarily due to its central location and proximity to all the major tech companies and close to the 101 freeway. All right, let's take a closer look at the market quartiles. So across the board, we've got massive demand and negative absorption. So in all areas except for this one, 3 and 3, more homes were purchased and taken off the market than were listed new on the market. What we're seeing is that this 0 days on market, that indicates a preemptive offer. So that means that the house sold before it even came on the market. So this is a popular technique where before a property is publicly listed on the MLS for everyone to see, agents can list it as either a coming soon or a members only and have it accessible to other agents where they can privately sell it to their clients. And one of the techniques to get around that bidding war with 50 people involved is that you put in a strong preemptive offer before it comes onto the market. You try and wow the seller so you get something above their list price and you do everything that they ask you to and no contingencies, all that stuff. So you try and wow them so that you convince them, don't go onto the market. You don't need to waste all that time and 7 or 14 days or however many few days that it is. You don't need to go through all that trouble to sell your home before day one even starts. You know, sometimes maybe you haven't even done photos, you haven't completed disclosures, you know, it's turning into that kind of market. But, you know, put that offer in there, wow the seller, get it taken, and these 0 days on market, that's telling me that's happening more often than not, which makes sense because like I said, we've been hearing stories, 20, 30, 40 offers on single family homes in Sunnyvale. It's a little bit crazy. Let's take a look at this cool graph. I have this, the average days on market. I'm going to organize it by market segment. So these are going to be, these 4 lines coordinate with the quartiles that we're seeing down here. Let me zoom in on about the last, last 9 months. So it's very interesting to see the 90-day average for the middle 2 quartiles. That's this tan colored line and this teal colored line coordinating this 1.7 and this 1.99 price point.
These quartiles were showing
some high numbers for days on market compared to the other 2 quartiles. So they're showing about 100, almost 150 for the past few months or past 2 months, whereas in the other quartile we're seeing somewhere around 30 to 40 to 50. Now what's happened is that since then, in the last 30 days or 7-day moving average, this days on market has significantly decreased on all 4 quartiles. So what that's telling me is that, you know, this middle market for Sunnyvale has always been a little bit soft. You know, it's kind of like between luxury. It's not super nice. I mean, it's pretty nice, don't get me wrong. But because of the higher home prices, because of the amenities, you know, the closeness to the tech companies, closeness to transit and 101, these homes have always had a little bit of softness, but it's interesting to see that right now in the super competitive market, things are, even those homes are selling really fast, really fast. Let's go take a look at the condominium market in Sunnyvale. Looking at condominiums, strong, not as strong, but we have a median list price of $873,000, an average of 7 days on market, and an inventory of 26. Condos here are still fairly strong. There's negative absorption overall, and what we're seeing is that there were 6 new homes listed, but then 8 of them taken off the market. Similar to other cities, we're seeing a lot of action in this 639 to 798 region, and then also 798 to 1.24 region. So this bottom 3 quartile is seeing a lot of movement. These are a lot of starter homes and second homes. So kind of similar to some of the other cities we look at, you know, we're seeing a massive increased demand for higher price point condos and townhomes due to people getting priced out or competed out of the single family home market. So what's happening, you know, we literally just had this happen to a buyer that was looking at homes in single family homes in Sunnyvale, got scared by the competition, you know, $200,000 over asking price. I mean, I guess that's too much, right? But you know, we brought them over to some really nice townhomes, had similar bedroom, bathroom, square footage, a little bit lower on the price point, which was perfect. You know, they were able to find something they really liked. They didn't have to compete for anything, and they'll be moving in later this year. Very cool. Let's take a look at this median list price by quartile. And there's a very interesting effect that I'm going to show you. Let's just zoom out a little bit.
So we're just going to be looking at just about the last year. It's very interesting to see this effect
where the median list price for the bottom three quartiles, these three lines, is actually going down a little bit. And that's consistent with what we're seeing with the condo market overall. But then one thing that we're noticing is that this high-end condominium market, this price point of 1.7, that's actually, the price is going up, indicating increased demand. And similar to some of the other cities, what's happening is that people are looking at single-family homes, they're getting discouraged, and they're moving over to condos and townhomes to try and get a little more bang for their buck. Obviously, you're not going to have the same lot size. You're not going to have a huge backyard, maybe a small backyard, a couple patios, you know, 2 or 3 story home rather than 1 or 2 story. But functionally, it'll check the blocks. You know, if you need that extra office at home, you need some room to do homeschooling, you know, that's going to get you where you need to go. And that's where the demand is driving. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. The world is a crazy place, but make sure you have a great realtor on your side to help you make the right decisions with your most important investment, your home. You're probably wondering why I put this silly slide as the background. Will this market crash? That's a bold statement as far as they go. No, I actually have a great presentation. If you take a look, I talked about this earlier, our full video for the 2021 Bay Area housing market forecast. I'll talk about the factors that are at play with a potential market crash and why we think it might not happen anytime soon, because we've got a lot of equity in our homes, you know. It's different, but we'll see. Take a look at that video, 2021 Bay Area housing market predictions. Thanks for staying tuned. This is Michael Saldana with the Amanda Vang team and the real estate experts signing out. Have a great March. Have a great 2021. Best of luck. Take care, guys. Bye.